Morning, morning, good morning, good morning. Hope you're well. Hope you can hear me. Nicole, good morning. All right. Nicole, Ooh. Good morning. All right. My speaker was on. Hi, Pat. Morning, Marco. Oren, morning. Ambrish, good morning. All right. All right, Nicole, I'm very humbled by that. Thanks so much. Sometimes it's good to skip yoga for meditation. All right. So I'm going to wait for another minute. Let a couple more people join us, and then I'm going to start. But hope you can all hear me well. Let me know if you on and you're not signed into your Google account or to YouTube. You're not going to be able to leave to comment, but you still can hear me. So that's the main thing. Morning, Adrienne. Okay, I'm gonna wait for a couple more seconds. IoT, say 30 more seconds, and then we'll start. It's the spirit, Nicole. Morning, Anthony. All right. Cool, I'm gonna start. Whoever is on, is on. Whoever isn't, can always use the recording after that or join in the middle. So, we practice anapanasati. Anapanasati means observation of your breath as it goes in and as it comes out, as it goes in, as it comes out. And it's an ancient Indian language, Pali. In the ancient Indian language, Pali, it's been used in India in the old times. And we use our breath because breath is universal. It doesn't matter whether you are rich or poor, whether you're from one religion or another religion, whether you are one race or the other race, everybody, all beings, all human beings, for that matter, they have breath, they breathe. And therefore, breath is universal. Also, because our breath is part of our autonomous system. So we need to breathe, otherwise we're going to die. If we're not going to breathe when we try to hold our breath, eventually we have to breathe. It's an instinct that we have, and we have to breathe. But we can still control a little bit our breath, put a bit of rhythm into it. So because that's the nature of our breath in our system, It acts as a bridge between our unconscious to the conscious. Breath is unconscious yet conscious. So it acts as a bridge. And our breath always manifests and reacts to what happens within our structure, whether it's in our mind or whether it's in our biochemical structure by our body. So every change that happens within us, our breath reacts, and or it manifests in our breath. And therefore, when we observe our breath, we can see, we can be aware of what happens within us, what happens in our mind whenever we're reactive, whenever we're uncomfortable. It's our breath is a tool. We can use it. It's an actual tool, and it's not in the air. It's right here. That it's a tool that we can use to be aware of what happens in us. And when we observe our breath, we can understand what happens in us, but at the same time, it calms our mind and it sharpens it. So breath is a very important tool for us to use to slowly change our negative patterns, our negative habit patterns in our mind. And that's what we start doing when we practice Anapanasati. The aim is to start and change the negative habit patterns of our mind. How do we create negative habit patterns? When we react. Every time that we react, every action and reaction in our mind creates a pattern. But if it's a negative reaction, and what is negative? Negative is any reaction that is subjected, biased, a reaction that its nature is either liking or disliking. When we like something within ourselves, and what we like is a biochemical feeling, a sensation that is created within us, and it created all the time with the changes in our body. And every time we experience something, there's a change, and this change creates a sensation, a feeling, and this feeling is either comfortable or uncomfortable. The habit pattern normally is that when it's an uncomfortable feeling, we react with aversion, with negativity, with dislike. And all we want to do is experience a comfortable feeling. And whenever whenever we experience a comfortable feeling, we react with cravings. And every time the feeling passes, we want more of the same feeling. And it creates an imbalance in our mind. So our reactions are subjective to the way we feel. And when we practice Anapanasati, we start observing our nature, our truth, from an objective perspective. And an objective perspective also starts changing the patterns that we have, because objective is not subjective. So if we have an uncomfortable feeling and we are objective, it does not leave an imprint. We don't nourish our impure seeds that are already in our mind. And we, in fact, when we don't react and we objective, we start changing the pattern. So in saying that, let's practice. I've talked enough. So find yourself a good position, comfortable position, but not too comfortable. Keep your back straight, your shoulders relaxed, your face relaxed. And we observe our breath right below our nostrils, over our upper lip. And you can close your eyes and bring your attention, your mind's attention to the area below your nostrils. And be aware of your breath as it goes in and as it comes out. Don't try to change your breath. Don't try to manipulate it. It's not a breathing exercise. It's observation, only observation. And accept whatever your experience is in this moment. Whether your breath is deep, accept that it's deep. Whether it's shallow, accept that it's shallow. Whether it's fast, accept that it's fast. If it's slow, accept that it's slow. If it goes in through your right nostril, then accept it. If it goes in through your left nostril, accept it. Whatever the pattern, whatever the experience, just accept it. Accept it objectively. Don't have any preference. Anything that happens outside the area below your nostrils that you become aware of, then you're aware of, but you don't give it any importance. You focus on your breath. Every time that you feel that your mind is drifting, just slowly bring it back to your breath without any negativity, without any frustration, just with acceptance. And be aware of the constant change in the pattern of your breath, constant change in your thoughts. You cannot eliminate the thoughts, just so you cannot stop your heart from beating. However, whatever the thoughts, whatever the experience, whatever the comfort or discomfort on a physical level, don't give it any importance. And you see that everything is impermanent, everything changes. Whatever you think comes, manifests, passes. Whatever you feel comes, manifests, and passes. Everything is impermanent. There's no need to be attached to any particular experience. And there's also no need to have negativity to any particular experience, because whatever the experience, it will pass. And just be aware of your breath and try not to lose focus on your breath, not to miss any breath that goes in and out through your nostrils. And if you do need to change your posture, do it very slowly and try not to lose focus on your breath. And commit to keep your eyes closed until the end of the session. Doesn't matter what happens, whatever distraction, keep your eyes closed. Whenever you feel that your mind is drifting, just bring it back to your breath. Alright, so we've meditated together for 20 minutes. You may continue, meditate on your own. It's even recommended. But you can also, if you have any questions pertaining the technique, you can ask me now using the live chat box. Or if you want to ask me later personally, you can also do that. You can connect with me either if you have my number or through Facebook. It's easy to find me. You meditate morning and evening, 20 minutes in the morning, 15 to 20 minutes in the morning, 15 to 20 minutes in the evening. Make it a habit. It's not wasted time. It's never wasted time. Whatever you gain, you never lose. Also fall asleep, the awareness of your breath, and wake up in the morning to awareness of your breath, and try and maintain awareness throughout the day. It's going to help you to use the wisdom that you get throughout your meditation sessions in the day, because otherwise, if you don't use your insight in the day, if it doesn't make your day better, then you're missing out, then it's not worth it. Morning, Lynn. Thank you, Lynn. Thanks, Anthony. Great, Warren. Thanks so much. I'll see you tomorrow, Warren. Thanks, Nicole. I'll see you tomorrow, Nicole. Wherever you're at, hope you have a great day. Stay safe. Stay aware. Stay objective. And I see there are no particular questions. So I'll be here tomorrow again, 9 o'clock in the morning, Cape Town time. Thanks, Pat. So tomorrow again, same time. As long as we are experiencing lockdown, I'll be here, help you develop good habits of practice and good understanding of insight of the technique. Great. So everybody have a lovely day, and I'll see you here tomorrow. Sending love.